Hi and welcome back to Come Charge With Us. So as you can see, there is no car and there is no Sarah. So what's this video about? So as you might have seen in some of our previous videos, Sarah's just got a new job recently which involves about a 30-mile drive to work. And in the past we've always had jobs where we could either walk or cycle or get the train to work. But now one of us has to drive and we only have one car. So sometimes that means that if the other person needs a car, then it causes a problem. And the way that we're going to get around that is, well, we might buy a car eventually, but we want to try and avoid doing that. But what we're going to do this time is to rent a car from Enterprise. So why Enterprise? Well, firstly, Enterprise have a location that's only about a 15-minute walk from our house, which is quite helpful. And they have a range of cars, so you can get a kind of small petrol car for about £55, but they also have some electric cars. So on here it says they're about £25 more expensive, but obviously you would pay less in fuel if we can charge them up at our house when we get back. So there's a Zoe or similar, there's a Nissan Leaf or similar, and there's a Mocha or similar. So looking at the specs, I went for the Mocha because Macclesfield is about 70 miles each way, so 140 miles, and ideally I'll be able to get there and back without charging, and then when I get back, charge it at the house and then take it back. So I'm going to head off now and get this car. Okay, so as you can see, it's not a Mocha. We've got a Ford Explorer. I'm not sure if it's a 52 or 77 kilowatt hour version, but that's quite a decent upgrade. So yeah, just going to go and pack my bags and load up and head off. So we got here last night with, or yesterday afternoon with kind of 58%, started off with 88%, so it's 30% to get here. This is the inside of the Explorer. It's quite smart, smart looking seats, lots of space in the back. This is by far the biggest car we've had. Big sunroof. The software's a bit kind of questionable, but just seems a bit, yeah, just not as slick as a Tesla, I guess. But yeah, I mean, it's okay. I don't know, if someone gave me one, I'd be quite happy with it. To have a free car, I'm not sure I'd buy one. I don't know what it is. It just feels a bit meh. It's a Ford Explorer or something. Yeah, that's where I stayed last night. Just gonna head off now and get back for a day at work, so I might just stop off for just a bit of a leg stretch before we go. So the plan is to get back, charge the car up, and then return it. I'll talk a bit more about charging and rentals in a bit. So this is a place called Tegsnose Country Park near Macclesfield. It's very beautiful and very quiet at this time in the morning. So the sun's not quite out, which is a shame. But yeah, this is the car. Thought I'd just park up and might just go for a little walk around before driving back. I don't know what I think of it. I'm not sure about those wheels. It's quite big, it's quite a long car. It's a significant size car. So yeah, there's lots of space in the back. Not that we need it. Quite a lot of leg room. I mean, this isn't really a kind of review of a car. It's just what we try and focus on is like how we get on charging wise. So yeah, I don't really know what to say. It's a car. I'm not sure I like the look of it. I quite like the colour. So just to add, so charging wise, like I said, so it took like 30% to get here, so it's probably going to take another 30% to get back. And then one thing that you do have to do is charge the car back with Enterprise, charge the car back to the same level you hired it with, which actually with an electric car is a bit of a pain. So other car companies that we've used have actually said that, you know, just return it with more than 20% and then they'll charge it up, which kind of makes sense because they can charge it up really cheaply. So because I'll get back fairly early, I can actually charge it up at home before I drop it off. but I'll still probably have to rapid charge it somewhere. But I guess that'll be a chance to see how quickly it rapid charges. But yeah, it's just a bit kind of unnecessary, and I guess it's one of those examples of maybe rental car companies, like, they're not quite used to electric cars yet and haven't quite figured out their policy. Because to my mind, dropping it back with 20 or 30%, they top it up on their cheap charger makes a lot more sense than making the customers charge up somewhere and having to kind of wait till it's, like, in this case, 88% charge or whatever I have to return it with. So yeah, a bit annoying, but hopefully things like that will change. So yeah, let's head. Of course, you could let Enterprise recharge it on your behalf, but then you would pay £8.33 for them to do it as an admin fee, plus £1.06 per kilowatt hour. So that is pretty pricey. I just stopped at a Woodall Services just to quickly use the bathroom. Now, one thing that's kind of frustrating, I quite enjoyed my drive back, but one thing that's really frustrating is the software, because it doesn't say, like, at one point it was saying what the efficiency was on the way over, and it said like 3.1 miles per kilowatt hour, which is not particularly good. But one thing it doesn't say anywhere is like how much battery you're going to have when you get there. So it's got how much you've got at the moment, and sometimes it shows you how much, like how long it's going to take and how many more miles you've got. If I click on this, so now it doesn't say. So now it doesn't say like how long there is to go. If I click on that, it tells me. Does it tell me how much battery I've got? I'm sure I've seen it before, but I don't know how you get to it. So I don't know, if you go back to this, somewhere there's there's charging. So does that tell you? It says 41. So it doesn't tell, like, a key bit of information that you really need to know is how much battery am I going to have when I get to my destination. And it doesn't seem immediately obvious how you get that, but I have seen it at times. It's like told me, but it's just like not very intuitive software. So where would you find it on here then? So yeah, bit annoying. I could charge up here. There's some apple greens over there, but they're quite expensive. Okay, so I found how you do it, I think. So you go to here, then you go I, and it tells you there. Obscure though, isn't it? Yeah, not impressed with the software. Okay, so we're back, and with 34%, 20 past 8, so that was all pretty good going. So we'll just plug in, it should be easy. Goes green. See what it says in terms of time left. Well, hopefully it's going to do better than 47 hours. Okay, this is looking more promising. It now says 7 hours 45. There we go. So yeah, I'll have to do some calculations here. So it says it's going to end at 4 o'clock, but that'll be to 100%. I need to get it back by 1, so I don't know what that means. It's too early in the morning. What I'll probably do is just see how we're going later on, see if I need to top it up any. I think I might have to top it up a bit to get it back to 85%. But yeah, if I was dropping it off straight at the place, I'd have to go and charge it up and then drop it off. It should be a bit annoying. Just came out to check on it charging, and I managed to find out some stuff about it. So long-term fuel economy, 3.9 miles per kilowatt hour. Since its last charge, 3.7. So that's a bit better than I thought it was doing. So that's all good. Okay, so it's time to take the car back. It's up to 64%, so we've added, what, 30% in like 4 hours or so. So it must be, it's going at 7 kilowatts, so it must be the 77 kilowatt hour battery, because they would have definitely filled up the 52 kilowatt hour battery more than that. So yeah, just need to unplug it and drive it back via Arnold Clark for a quick charge. Okay, so here we are at the Arnold Clark chargers. So looking very nice. I'm the only one here. Let's go and see if we can get this to work. doesn't bung out. I need that. Right, okay, so it's a bit unclear what you do. So we'll try doing this. Oh, okay. Come back here, and then we just tap the card. Card accepted. Going to charge. It's charging. So that was fairly easy. Basically all I was doing is I wasn't pulling hard enough to pull the thing out. So, so let's get the car, see what's going on. It's quite an unfair test, obviously, because the batteries is quite full, so we're doing 65 kilowatts. That's a bit annoying, but I might just go for a little wander and go inside Arnold Clark and have a little look around while I'm waiting. Got plenty of time before he's drop the car off. Okay, so we're pretty much charged up to where we need to be, so just press stop and off we go. So it's kind of a bit annoying having to do this. I guess it is what it is. Yeah, something for car hire companies to consider. Don't make your customers charge back up to high state of charge when they bring the car back. Okay, so we're back at Enterprise Customer Returns, dropping the car off. All very good, very easy. Just going to hand the keys back, and that's it. So yeah, it's been good, I think. Renting the Ford Explorer. It's been a good car, not like amazing, but still pretty good. And I'd happily rent the same one again. I mean, it would be good if they had some smaller cars. Like, I'd be interested to see what they actually have instead of the Zoe and what they actually have instead of the Leaf. And it is a bit of a shame about the having to fill back up to 85% again. But yeah, on the whole, all good. And yeah, I like the car. Kind of feels a bit of a, grew on me, I think. Nice to have so much space and a nice sunroof, and the sun's come out. So yeah, just 10-minute walk back to the house, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please like and subscribe, and look forward to seeing you next time on our next adventure.